Hello, welcome back to another practice. Today we are back out in nature, so it's a little different here. Less bugs from what I can see, so it's gonna be fun. Today we're gonna work on a practice geared towards emotional and like physical ailments that can arise from what we typically call daddy issues in our American society. So this can look anything like tension in the body, emotionally, like lack of trust of self and others, and things like that. So we're gonna do some poses to kind of open up the hips, open up the heart, and hopefully aid in just some of those elements that come along with daddy issues. So let's get to it. Today we're gonna start on our mats in child's pose. All right, we're bringing those big toes to touch at the back of the mat. Knees nice and wide. Slowly melting the heart forward onto the mat. Stretching the hands towards the top. And allow your forehead to rest. So just easing into your practice, nice and slow with your breath. Allow your mind and your body to come into this present moment. Good, a couple more breaths here. Wherever you are, your next inhale, we're slowly coming up onto all fours. Right, nice flat back here. On your inhale, we're opening the heart. Exhale, round the spine. Pressing the shoulders towards the sky. Inhale, arch your back. In cow. And exhale, tuck your tailbone. And round into cat. Inhale, cow. Nice open heart. And exhale, cat. All right, we're going to do this 3 more times for each pose. Just following along with your breath here. All right, allow your breath to guide you, to guide your movement. I think I got one more. And exhale. On your next inhale, go ahead and find a neutral spine again. Just take a breath here. Prepare for the next pose. All right, from here, we're tucking the toes behind us, pressing up into downward dog. Pedaling those legs out nice and slow. If you want to find stillness here, that is completely fine. And continue to breathe. All right, from here, we are going to walk the feet up to the hands and find our yogi squat. So toes are going to come out to the edges of the mat, heels slightly inward, okay? From here, we're just dipping those hips all the way down, all right? So if this is not accessible for you today, all good. You can go ahead and have a seat on your mat. You just kind of sit it like this. That is completely fine. So just find whatever works for you. And breathe. From here, we're bringing hands to heart center. Using the elbows to press the knees out nice and wide, and using the knees to press back on the elbows, right? Continue to breathe. Try to lift up out of the shoulders if you can. Good. Take one more breath here. And on your next inhale, we're going to stand it all the way up to the top, high mountain. And exhale the hands down into mountain. All right. We're bringing those feet about hip distance apart. Pressing down through all four corners of the feet. And continue to breathe. On your next inhale, make it a big one. And exhale, sigh. One more, big inhale. Exhale, sigh it out. Very good. From here, we're moving right into tree. All right. We're going to inhale the hands up to the sky. Exhale them down to heart center. All right. So to prepare for your tree, we're going to prop that left heel up on the right leg. All right. Bring the weight into the right leg. Find your balance. And on an inhale, you can go ahead and bring the foot up to the shin or bring it up to your thigh, whatever works for you in your practice today. And continue to breathe. Nice tall spine here. If you're wiggling and shaking, that is completely normal, right? Your body's just trying to find that stability. So just take notice of your body and what it's experiencing. And on your exhale, let's go ahead and release that left leg. We're going to just release it back down to the mat. I'm going to try something, but maybe next time. Inhale, hands up to the sky. Exhale, we're going into tree on the next side. All right, so prop that right heel up. Find your balance. And on an inhale, go ahead and lift that left foot, right foot off of the ground. And find whichever placement works for you. Good, and continue to breathe here. Again, just taking notice of your body, how you're feeling. On your next exhale, we're going to go ahead, gently release that foot back to the mat. We're inhaling up into high mountain, and we're going to go right back into our yogi squat. All right, so this pose is really good for releasing tension in the hips. A lot of times we store our emotions and like stuck energies in the hip. So this can be really good for releasing anything that might be stuck in this area. And continue to breathe. right, on your next exhale, we're coming down to a seated position on the mat. Nice long legs here. We're gonna inhale, nice and tall. Exhale down into our forward fold. All right. Inhale it back up. And exhale it down. Grabbing the shins or the feet or the thighs, whatever you got. We're gonna inhale it up one more time. And exhale, fold. All right, we're gonna stay here for a few breaths this time. Breathing nice and deep into the back body. If it's in your practice, allowing your head to hang heavy here. Head to hang heavy here. Alliteration. Good. One more breath. Exhale, sigh it out. Nice. On the inhale, we're coming back up. Hands come down to the mats on either side of us. All right. Take a breath here. And exhale. Good. On your inhale, we're just opening the heart to the sky. And exhale, round it out. Inhale, open the heart. And exhale, round it out. One more, we're inhaling, opening the heart. And exhale, round it out. From here, we're going to slowly walk those elbows down to the mat. And we're going to come into a fish pose here, okay? So I'm going to give some modifications, just so everyone can be included here. So take a breath. Come up out of those shoulders. All right, so if this is where you are today and you want to open that heart up straight to the sky from here, this is your fish. All good, okay? If you want a little bit of a challenge, you can bring the elbows a little closer to the hips. Bring the head to rest on the ground. All right, this is full fish pose here. We're pressing the heart up. Chin to the sky. Nice strong back of the neck here, okay? We don't want to put too much pressure on the neck or the top of the head. Continue to breathe. Allow any emotions that may have been stuck in the heart to release and flow out into the universe. Good. If you're in full fish, I want you to squeeze those shoulders up to the ears. Press up through the elbows and release yourself down to the mat. All right, if you're in half fish, you can just walk the elbows down. Good, just a quick Savasana here. On the next inhale, we're bringing knees to chest, rocking it out from side to side. Just a little release in that lower back after our back bend. Beautiful. We're releasing the feet to the mat on the exhale and preparing for bridge. So take a breath. And on your exhale, we're going to press the hips up to the sky. Again, nice open heart. Tuck those ribs and breathe. On your exhale, we're coming back down to the mat. Inhale and exhale, press it up. Good, squeeze those glutes. And exhale back down. Last one. Inhale and exhale. Press those hips back up to the sky. Nice open heart. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And exhale, sigh it out. Hips back down to the mat. Good, knees back to the chest. Gentle rock. Now your next exhale, finding stillness. All right. From here, we're going to take those knees and allow them to just lay over to the left side, stretching that right arm out behind you. And continue to breathe in our supine twist. If it's in your practice today, you can take the chin, bring it towards the right shoulder. If not, you can face upwards. Again, nice open heart here. Allowing your body to relax. Allowing the ground to hold you and support you. Knowing that you are safe, you are supported, and you are loved. And continue to breathe. One more breath. On the exhale, sigh it out. Nice. Inhale, slowly bringing those knees back up to center. And on the exhale, we're just twisting to the opposite side. Oh, so good. Again, find whatever head position works for you in your practice today. And breathe. Relax your shoulders. Relax your jaw. With each exhale, just allowing your body to soften a little bit more if you can. Good, wherever you are in your next exhale, we're going to sigh it out. Awesome. On the inhale, we're bringing those knees right back up to the sky. Give yourself a big hug. Ooh, 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 ooh. Ooh, so good. Thanking your body for what it allowed you to do today, what it allows you to do every day. Telling your body, I love you. You are beautiful and you are perfect just the way you are. All right, on the exhale, finding stillness. Just going to allow the legs to stretch out in front of us. Arms out wide. Take up as much space as you need to. I know a lot of times, especially women, we're expected to just take up a little bit of space, not do too much, not say too much. But in this practice, on this channel, we're taking up space. All right. So spread out, sprawl out, whatever feels good for you. Allowing yourself that gift of presence. Continue to breathe here. If you want a bit more time here in Shavasana, you can pause the video. I'm going to go ahead and end the practice. We're going to bring some wiggles back into the fingers and toes. Maybe rocking your head side to side, waking up our bodies again. On the next inhale, we're going to stretch those arms up above the head, stretching those legs out. So good. All right. We're inhaling those knees back into the chest. One more hug. All right. You can allow the knees to float down to the right and then work your way up to seated. Or you can just rock it right up. I like to rock up. Nice and slow. Working your way back up to seated. All right, we're going to meet here in our final posture. We're inhaling the hands up to the sky. From here, we're going to exhale and twist to the left. Right hand comes to the outside of the left knee. Left hand on the ground behind you. And we're just going to stay here for 2 breaths. Wringing out any more energy that may need to move along. On your next inhale, we're coming back up to center. And exhale. Twist it out to the right. Good. Nice open heart here. One more breath. And on the next inhale, we're back up to center. And exhale, thumbs come down to the forehead. On this day, may I keep kind thoughts of myself and of others. May I think thoughts of love, thoughts of compassion, and know that I am the observer. I choose which thoughts to focus on and which ones to allow to float on by. I choose to focus on thoughts of peace, thoughts of positivity, thoughts of confidence on this day. Thumbs come down to the lips. May I speak words of life, words of love, and words of truth unto myself and unto others. May I speak words that inspire life more abundantly. May I speak with confidence. May I speak truth effortlessly. And thumbs come down to the heart center. I am at peace within my heart. My heart is open to forgiving and receiving love on this day. Thank you. Thank you. Thumbs come back up as we bow. Namaste. Thank you so much for allowing me to guide you in your practice today. If you enjoyed this video, feel free to like, share, comment, subscribe, and stay tuned for the next one.